Hi, my name is Petri Mustonen and I will be presenting you electrochemical polishing support for copper foils as my final assignment for this course. The problem that we are facing with our group is that we use copper foils for graphene CVD growth, but the surface roughness of these foils is very high due to the manufacturing process. The standard way of reducing this surface roughness is by using an electropolishing process. The issue is that this needs to be done on large pieces of copper foil. We can do this easily for smaller pieces, but because the electrolyte is quite viscous, it means that when you try to actually insert the electrode into this electrolyte, it will bend the electrode like this, and then you won't get this nice straight surface. So how we would fix this is to just use a frame onto which the copper foil will be attached to, and then it will allow the copper foil to retain its shape much better. Here is an overview of the entire design. So there will be one main support bar and two pieces of frame that are attached to this support bar. One of these frames is also attached to an external screw which can be rotated. And when the screw is rotated, the distance between these two electrodes changes. The secondary electrode is just fixed in place with some pins. The main support itself is just one block with a place for a nut, and then the screw will go right through here. Here you can see the screw, and this screw will have a spherical end which can then be snap fit into a slider which will hold the frame. This spherical end will allow the screw to actually rotate. The slider in question looks like this. The slider will have a hollow slot into which the screw can actually attach itself into. The frame itself is attached to the slider with this double pin structure here. This double pin structure has slits into which the frame can be just pushed into, and then this slider on the top will have holes in the bottom, which then can be used for the double pin structure to be attached into the holder. In this slide you can see a small animation of the system in action. Here is a frame and a slider for the second electrode. So this slider is the same as the first one, but it does not have this sort of a screw slot. Also, these pins here are pushed more towards the top so that they actually pin the second slider onto the support bar. So then this slider doesn't move at all. Here you can see the full model. So both of these pieces of copper foil are actually held by pinning them in between two pieces of frame held together with these pins. So you will have one frame and another one, and then you will have the copper in between these frames. After that, you can put your full model on top of a box with your electrolyte and do your electropolishing process. That concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and have a nice day.